Te reo ererangi o te mānia. This episode was produced in Otatahi by Plains Media, with support from New Zealand On Air.
Kate and I have got an exciting session planned today where we have taken questions from our online supporters and we're going to answer them one by one. There were more than we can do in this session, so we will come back to it. So we're going to spend 5 minutes on, I think, 5 questions, and it'll be exciting.
Thanks for joining us for Being Real Parents with me, Anna, and my colleague and buddy,
Kate. We work in the parenting space.
And it's here where we'll talk about our worlds as parents, the good, the not so good, and the hilarious, and mix this with what we know about behaviour and psychology.
So nice to be back in the studio with you, Kate. This never happens anymore.
I know, it's very exciting.
I know, but I'm very keen to answer these questions. We've got 5 questions. We've got basically 5 minutes on each.
I know, no time for chit-chat.
No time to
Straight
in. So the first one is, well, there were 2 actually around screen time, device time. How do I stop my child being addicted to it? And the other one was my teen just wants to be on their device all the time.
Yeah, that comes up so much, eh?
So much, even for us, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
First, as a starter, for starters, I'd say reframe the question. So what are they doing online? What are they getting from it? So is it connection, dopamine, stress relief, avoidance of difficult emotions or feelings like boredom and loneliness and sadness sometimes, or stress relief?
Yeah.
And then, and also have a think about how they feel when they come away from it.
Yeah.
And, and what are they missing out on, if anything.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Good place to start, hey?
Yeah.
And then also, like, what else is happening in life? Like, is it one section of their life, like balance, thinking about, are they doing sports? Are they hanging with friends in person? Are they still doing all those other things as well?
Yes.
Or is this like taking over those parts?
Yes, and totally, because if there's no problem and there's, plenty of other stuff going on, all good, Katie Pie, but my guess is that in these circumstances it feels like it's, is taking over.
Yeah.
I think, but the goal is, as you say, not no screen or tech, but a balance.
Yeah.
And that's what we'd be looking for.
Let's be real here.
Yeah. Then what would you do? So you realise that there's the balance is kind of like eking towards lots more screen time than anything else time.
Yeah. So maybe coming to this with a kōrero with our child.
Yes. Or teenager.
Yeah, totally. What you're noticing, what you're wondering.
Yes. Think of this collaboratively.
Yeah.
Rather than a them problem.
Yeah.
Or a you problem. And it might be that you just kind of review some, have some kawa or a family agreement. That's not just about them, about the whole family.
Yeah, nice. I was thinking that too when you said that. It's like maybe also reflecting on our own screen use, which I'm like, but that might be a nice part of that conversation. Hey, like saying, hey, I've actually noticed that I'm doing this quite a bit too.
Yeah.
And so own some of your stuff within that as well.
Yeah,
might be a nice part of that conversation.
I think the other thing is too is that it's really hard for, young people, children, even us, to outsmart the billions of dollars being spent on tech to keep us on screens. We can't come to this individually, and so, but that's a really good conversation to have, particularly with older children, about, there's billions of dollars being spent on you staying on your screen and me staying on my screen on reels of people that I don't know.
Yeah.
And there's kind of like, we can forge a little rebellion against that.
Yeah.
Because it sucks.
It does. It does suck, eh?
Yeah.
Like, why am I still watching this?
Yeah. And it also removes the blame. It's not your child's fault, you know. This is being completely encouraged. And so, and it's about, and what's important is your shared values around this, not what, TikTok wants.
Yeah. Nice. I like that. And so then maybe coming up with a plan around okay, so we've acknowledged this is a thing. How are we going to change this together? Yep. Like you said, it might be a whānau kind of approach to it. So what are we all going to do to make some change here?
So that could be about putting some time and stuff. It might be that you're holding each other accountable.
Yeah.
What do we do instead?
Yeah.
And also, staying curious about what they're seeing as well, being interested. I'm doing some work with University of Canterbury, New Zealand Digital Media Network. You can look them up on Instagram, actually, and they have some great posts around this.
Nice.
And they talk about the 3 C's. Connection is important, curiosity, and consistency as well. And I also gleaned some great information from NetSafe as well, who are always a good go-to. And then, I think with anything, Kate and I were discussing this earlier, is that will work for a while, and then you have to go back to step 1 and noticing and figuring out whether or not there's balance, and then coming back to a kōrero, and and that's how this goes. Because we're all learning in this. My children know more than I do, so I notice way later than they've noticed that screen time creep, or that they're using something that I never thought, they were or was possible, or what's happening for them in those spaces. So just this constant kind of curiosity, connection around it, and then, reviewing as needed.
Yeah. Sounds so simple, right?
I know.
Just like that.
Job done. Tick. Tickly, tick, tick, tick.
I think also just acknowledging it is a big thing, right? Like it comes up all the time. People are, parents are always asking us about that. So it makes sense that lots of people are feeling unsure about it.
Yeah.
You're listening to Being Real Parents on Plains Media, broadcasting on 96.9 FM, streaming live and available as a podcast on plains.org.nz.
So then the next question that we have is, how do I know if my child is neurodivergent? Oh!
I've got the big questions. This one can look so different, hey, so it can be so hard to answer.
Yes, and I think the thing is not to, notice a diagnosis, because that's quite a big thing, but just notice the things, the things that your child is facing. Like, are they, having challenges with things that others seem to manage really easily? Are there big emotions happening a lot? Sensory sensitivities.
Yeah.
How
they communicate.
Communication, intense interests in special topics.
Yeah.
All those beautiful things, actually.
Yeah.
Social challenges, massive meltdowns after school because of exhaustion.
Yeah, holding it together all day, hey, and then it being really hard. Yeah.
Anxiety. Yeah.
A lot of this is knowing your own child, hey, we talk to that all the time, knowing your own child, and if your gut tells you that something else is going on, listening to that, hey, and being curious about that, wondering what's going on, and then I guess starting to talk to others about it, hey. Like the teacher's always a good place to start.
Yes, knowing that you don't have to immediately just run to a diagnosis.
Yeah.
As well, and it's a learning journey for parents. As well. So, talking to the teachers, absolutely, other parents that you know. And just coming to this really curiously, rather than with sort of any judgment around that, I think.
Yeah, and probably part of that is to talk to people that you trust as well, hey, and that you know you're not going to get a judge kind of response, because that's potentially going to be really unhelpful.
Yes, and knowing too that not every challenge means neurodivergence either.
Yeah. We do see some of these things, hey, with all children.
Yeah, if I think about my own little one, she experiences stress and anxiety, and she's got a tricky temperament, and and school is hard, There's lots of people there, it's overwhelming.
Same with mine as well. My lots of sensory stuff around clothing, foods, like those things have been really tricky. Age and stage sometimes plays a part in that, hey?
Yeah. It's kind of cool that we're more aware. It's
Definitely. Like you say, being aware, reflecting on it, talking to others.
Yes. Yeah. What else would I say? And I think the other thing is that, just being really clear about that there's nothing wrong with your child. Yeah. And the better question is, what is my child needing?
Yeah. And how cool that our tamariki are becoming more aware of this as well.
Okay.
Like, I know my daughter said to me recently, she was like, Mama, his brain just works different to mine. And I was like, that is so cool.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Love that.
Talking to the school is a good place to go, because they have a sense of a lot of children. Mm-hmm. Maybe the Senko, and then GPs, and I always love the practice nurse at a GP. Because they have more time, and they see more kids, and often mums. Yeah. I don't know. I have a real affinity to the good old practice nurse at the doctor's first, and they can kind of talk you through what their process is, because sometimes it's a little bit different as well. And knowing knowing too that they kind of put it all together. So if you've had a talk to the school and they're seeing things like social challenges or learning differences or whatever, and then you're seeing exhaustion after school and meltdowns and anxiety, they can kind of start to build the picture for us.
Yeah, totally.
And then in terms of an assessment in New Zealand, that usually begins with a GP, with your GP.
Yeah.
And then there's you choosing if you want to go down that route. And we can do that through that public system or through private system as well. Yeah. Is that what we know?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I guess it's a good place to say that, you can reach out to us if you do have questions around that, and you are like, wondering, having wonderings.
Yeah, build your community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And knowing too that, these are pretty cool little people who are fun and, excitable and bright and, and pretty super.
So
actually.
amazing.
Yeah,
hey?
we see it as,
Yeah, cool. All right, hopefully that feels answered.
It's best we can in 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right, next question around swearing. This one comes up, hey, often too. How do we stop swearing?
Yes. Lots of kids experiment with swearing at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reaction that they get from it is usually the determinant as to whether or not it's going to stick around.
Totally.
I'll never forget camping with my eldest at one point. You know how you camp, it's like tent suburbia, and, the people had moved in next door and we could hear them and stuff like that. And Olive started with, she started her first swearing with, oh, for fuck's sake.
In context too?
Yeah, in context. And obviously, so that became the kind of like the camping trip. What do we do about this? dilemma.
Amazing.
First instance, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I guess that, what we give attention to grows, right? So like
we're
you
laughing,
say,
and
the
we're
reaction.
laughing, so
yeah.
we know.
Yeah, we totally know. But yeah, I can think of the first time it kind of comes out and you're like, oh! You want to give it a lot of attention, but yeah. So thinking about your reaction, I guess, is the number one thing, hey?
Yes.
And whether you're giving it lots of attention.
And if it sticks around, having a look at what's underneath that. So it might be that they're saying that because they're genuinely hurt or frustrated, and so they're giving them some other words that they could use beside what Grandpa taught them or whomever it was, that wherever that came from.
Yeah. And thinking about, once again, ourselves and whether we are, if we're using those words, we can expect that they're going to too. So thinking about that as well.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If it continues, it's worth having a wee kōrero. Often it's with little ones, and generally if we, don't pay any attention to it, it does go away. But it's, if it sticks around, it's worth having a kōrero around. Some words make people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And, kind language maybe, or whatever that looks like in your whānau.
Your alternative language made me just think at the moment, my daughter's is cheese and crackers.
Yeah, well, that's nice, eh?
Yeah.
In terms of you're giving her something else, another language to say, which does make people laugh.
Yeah.
Which is,
totally.
And really positive as well. Teenagers, because this is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And often it's kind of like the screen time. It's not about, total elimination, because that may not be realistic, given their social circles or kind of like the norms in that.
Yeah.
But, having a kōrero around, when some language is appropriate and when it's not, and how it impacts others, as opposed to, just a blanket, absolutely not, that can't happen. I get that you use those words around your friends, but I worry about that coming out at Grandma's place.
Oh, so good.
And I think basically, swearing itself isn't the biggest issue. It's, whether or not our kids have the vocab ability to express their emotions, or express what's going on for them sort of safely, respectfully, and and that's what we're aiming for, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Good luck.
Last question.
Wow, we're smashing it.
We are. What age is good to start talking about emotions?
Yeah. Every age.
Totally. Yeah. Guess it looks different at different ages, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, the deal is we experience emotions before we have language around them.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
So with our bubbas, we'd be naming and responding to emotions early so that they feel understood. They're building that emotional vocab, recognising the feelings, emotions in themselves and others, and learning that emotions are safe and manageable, and that all happens inside of co-regulation.
Yeah. Yeah, so even with our really teeny ones, hey, like naming them when they're crying.
Yeah, I can see that you're upset or, whatever's going on. You're upset. That scared you, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's pretty exciting.
Talking about our own as well in a child-appropriate way. So they know we have them as well. So they start to understand that from the get-go, hey?
Yeah. They're normalising, hey?
Yeah.
Preschool, primary schoolers, we can use books
Yep.
to talk about emotions, whatever they're watching on their screens, inside of all their balance that they now have. Talking about characters and how they're feeling.
Yeah, nice. Starting that empathy, hey, and understanding that others feel different emotions to us.
Yeah. And we're big fans of the word wonder. I wonder if he's feeling sad because, I wonder if his friend is worried for, Yes. And then as they get older, conversations become, more nuanced around emotions. So, embarrassment, friendship hurt,
Oh, that's a hard one.
Jealousy,
Yeah.
pressure. There might be some online emotions as well.
Yeah.
Things that are happening that aren't even sort of communicated face to face. And just being aware that often what we do at this age and stage is a lot of dismissing, that kind of like, it'll be okay, you're fine,
Yeah.
don't get angry, you're getting upset over nothing.
Yeah.
So just
Stop crying.
Whatever you're doing with them as bubbas, it
Go
still
back to
needs
that.
to be present
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess that's keeping ourselves in check with that too, hey, because if we're feeling like, oh my gosh, in those moments, that's sometimes when those things come out, hey, so reflecting on ourselves, coming to it with calmness where we can.
Yeah, quite. I was just thinking too about often we go, but if I talk emotions with my kid, isn't it going to make my kid overly emotional or, a wuss or something? But knowing that research shows the opposite in children who can, recognise emotions and express them and feel supported in them, often regulate better over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to hold on to that, hey.
Yeah. Normalising emotions, recognising that they're healthy.
Yeah, we want to support them through the emotion, not actually stop the emotion from happening.
Yeah, because that's the other thing, isn't it? Is that often people think about emotional regulation as being calm all the time. Mm-hmm. It's actually not. It's actually being able to express emotions, feeling safe in them in order that they come out in healthy ways.
Yeah.
And we feel okay about ourselves in them.
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal. Yeah. But everyday moments, you're talking in the car with them, at bedtime about them, after school, when you're reading books, after hard moments.
Comes up all the time, hey?
Yeah. Emotional understanding is probably what we're after, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. But the talking about emotions supports our kids to understand them and recognise them as normal and healthy in order that they can better regulate. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nicer, kinder human beings as a result.
Well, I hope this kōrero has been helpful and that we have answered the questions to some degree. Know that we are always here if you want to reach out to us in a coaching capacity or just checking out our website for more tips. So, you can do that through realparents.org.nz or flick us a message or an email and just get in touch if we can help. Awesome. Thanks for being with us today.
We hope you've learned that while parenting is challenging sometimes, that's totally normal. It's been fun having you with us. Keep being amazing.